Talk about that. Not to talk about. Not to talk about. Um, you got fired. Today. Let's talk about. So, welcome back to the PSN Commands Network. It's your boy Tone, aka Tech. I am back with another video slash live stream. We're going to glory to God. By God, turn our lives open doors and pave the way for all you wonderful people. Lord Jesus Christ, name prayer. In today's video, I'm here at the Washington Commanders. If I get too far into it, quick verse of the day, and we'll get right into the video. It's from Hebrews 10:24. It's as follows. And let us consider how we spur on each other towards love and good deeds. That is today's verse of the day. I know there's no more of your time. Let's get right into tonight's live stream. I'll be on about 30 minutes. We'll talk about all everything that happened today, the firings, all that type of stuff. It's all about the delay. I was just exhausted from work, so I need to get my life together for hop on here. But let's get right into it. So, uh, four people have been not let go. Three people have been let go. One person left for the Steelers. So let's talk about the first guy. Um, Jason Simmons has left the Commanders organization to get a prominent defensive role with the Pittsburgh Steelers. As you already got, Mike McCarthy has been hired as a new head coach in Pittsburgh. Jason Simmons and Mike McCarthy have worked together before, so with that connection, it allowed him to go ahead and lead the Washington umbrella to go to Pittsburgh to probably get a promotion more than likely. So happy for Jason Simmons. I wish him nothing but the best. No hatred over here. He was probably going to get let go anyway by the Commanders once Durante Jones became the defensive coordinator, as we saw a couple of defensive coaches get fired today. So he was probably going to get let go anyway. They're probably going to find a new pass game coordinator for the defensive side of the ball anyway. So he got up out of it before he got forced out. So it was what it was. Shout out to Jason Simmons. Wish him well and have well wishes for him and his family going forward. And I do pray that he does very well in Pittsburgh. Now, let's get to the guys that were let go today. Very prominent figure in our community was let go today, and Ryan Kerrigan. I will start with him. He was the assistant linebackers coach slash pass rush specialist here in Washington over the last 2 years. Here in Washington after his playing days. The all-time sack leader of Washington Redskins slash football team slash Commanders history. Another time with Washington with over 95 sacks. So you would think that he'd be a great pass rush specialist because he led our team in total sacks for their career. And by the way, Cleveland retired at 91. I do want to say that before I get too off. I love Ryan Kerrigan. He was a heck of a football player, heck of an effort player. One of the most talented guy, but worked hard. He had good work ethic, and he put the work in, made the sacrifices, and where he got today. All-time sack leader in Washington history. Shout out to Ryan Kerrigan. But that's the case. The right move was to let go of Ryan Kerrigan. Ryan Kerrigan wasn't a super versatile pass rusher in his time in Washington or in Philadelphia for that matter. One season before he retired, he really had 2.5 moves. He had a speed to power and a rip move, and sometimes he had like a little bend on a speed rush, but he wasn't like a super versatile edge rusher. He just wasn't. He won off effort. He won off of know-how. So intellect and effort. Oh, was he what he wanted? He wasn't super special with pass rushing moves. He didn't have elite hand usage while he was in the NFL. So I guess the question is, what can he teach someone else besides effort and intellect up here to know how the offensive tackle will attack you and how to attack the offensive tackle back? Uh, Outside of that, what is he teaching? He's not teaching the spin move. He's not teaching a rip. When he could teach a rip move, he could teach speed, power, a bull rush, but that's about it. Like he's not teaching you power to speed, like using power first and go to speed. The inverse of speed to power. He's not teaching you how to mush rush. Like, what's he teaching? You know what I mean? Like, what does he know that an edge rusher would probably not know out of college? You know, some guys don't have no moves, so Ryan could teach him that. But let's be honest, what can Ryan teach him outside of a rip move and a spin move, speed to power? Not really much. So, and also look at the edge rushing that we've produced the last couple of years. It hasn't been elite, right? So it was time for a change. Love RK. Love Heartbreak Kid. Love HBK. I will always love RK. I think his number should be retired here. He should be in the Ring of Fame, and that 91 should be hung up for the next 2 or 3 years. Vote as the case. This need to change just because he was a great football player during his time, or really good football player. He had great statistics. Does not mean gives him a right to automatically coach here. So wishing nothing but the best. Love Ryan Kerrigan. I think he'll do great elsewhere as time goes along. He gets more let's say as he gets more experience coaching. I think he will be better. And I wish him well. It's not like I wish him bad luck or bad endeavors, anything like that. But it was just time. There's a new defensive coordinator. He want his guy in here. So it was just time for Ryan to pass on. Not pass on, die, but pass on to his next stop. It's time for Ryan's next stop. So his next stop will be wherever it is. But he's on the train to his next stop. Here's what it is. This stop here is ended. His time in the DMV is over. And I wish him well. Maybe he might get another job somewhere else, or maybe he might just go into the sunset and take all his money and hang out with his wife and his kids and go live his best life. I don't know, but wish Ryan well. Nonetheless, a true Redskin, true Commander, brew and brew, and I wish him well. There's no hatred over here. I think he will be able to be a really decent pass rush specialist somewhere else. Not here in Washington. Next, assistant linebackers coach Sharrif, assistant D line coach Sharrif Floyd got the axe today. That's just call what it is. D line wasn't great outside the interior. The interior was pretty decent for the most part. Javon Kinlaw, though he did not record a sack this year, I think he had a very solid season, especially in the run game. I think he was very, very solid in the run game. But the thing is, he did record a sack. That I don't care how you look at it. That's not good. This is not good. This is not good. But this is his third season without a sack. So let's just be real. It's not a good look. He played. I'm pretty sure he played all 17. I don't think Javon Kinlaw missed a game for the Washington Commanders this year. Heck of an animal. He's an animal, especially in the ring. But I'm pretty sure he played all 17. Let's check right now real quick. Yes, he did play all 17. So 43 total tackles, one forced fumble though, and no sacks for one Javon Kinlaw after having a total of 4.5 in New York in 2024, which was a career high for 199 Javon Kinlaw. So that's not a good look for one. Our leading sack guy was Von Miller at 8, and Von Miller is 1,000 years old. That's a bad look for Sharrif Floyd. And also Daryl Tapp too. He didn't get fired, but I think DQ had Durante Jones was going to pick one and replace the other. You know what I'm saying? Pick one to keep and replace the other. I'm going to replace both of them, but I think DQ and Durante do respect Daryl Tapp. But it's also not a good look on him, but it's also a bad look on Sharrif for why he got fired. Leading sack guy was a 36-year-old Von Miller. Javon Kinlaw, a new addition, very disruptive in the ring game, and was almost unblockable for a month. Could not get one sack is insane. Deron Payne, I think, only had 2 sacks on the year. Well, it's a bad look on Ryan Kerrigan. Well, Ryan Kerrigan got let go too. I'm pretty sure Deron only had 2 sacks this year. I'm almost certain. I'm going to double check real quick. I'm almost certain he had 2 sacks this year. We're going to check right now. And he had 3. Okay, 3. All right. Not much better. 3 sacks. Okay. In the last combined 2 seasons, Deron only has 7 sacks. So it's not terrible, but it's not great either. You know what I mean? Our leading edge rusher outside of Von Miller was Dorrance Armstrong for like 14 weeks. He only played 7 of those at 5.5. What about the development of Johnny Newton? Johnny Newton had 5 sacks this year, but 3 came in one game. Outside of had 2 sacks the other 14, 15 games he had played in. You know what I mean? So it's not a good look for Sharrif Floyd. Bad luck. Bad luck for Sharrif Floyd. Also not a good look on Daryl Tapp. Not a good look on anybody, to be honest. Durante just got here, so we can't say, "Oh, Durante Joe's fault." He just got here. He ain't call a defensive play. He ain't had a practice. We don't know his scheme, so you know what I mean. We can't blame Durante for this. The only guy we can blame is the guy that we let go, which was Ryan Kerrigan, Sharrif Floyd. Gotta give some culpability to Daryl Tapp, even though he's still here, and it's just not a good look. The edge rushing, pass rushing department was dog crap last year. Just call it what it was. It wasn't good enough. The talent wasn't good enough. So something goes on Adam Peters as well. Adam Peters gets some culpability for it. But also, I think when the team was healthy, the pass rush wasn't terrible. But was it great? No. That's something that needs to be fixed. The talent needs to be better. The execution needs to be better by the players, and also the NBA coach better. I mean, all three phases, all three levels when it comes to pass rush, not being good enough. So that's why those two had to go. And then the player development coach, I'm not pronouncing his last name, bro. I'm not pronouncing this man's last name respectfully. I'm not doing it. I could try to do it, but I don't want to do it because I don't want to be butchering people's names and stuff like that. I think it's a bad look. I don't think that's cool to be butchering people's names. But yeah. Pete O'Hagan? Pete O'Hagan, player development coach. Also like a now, I don't know if he was player development because of the development of talent or off the field. I don't know which one it was. But off the field, I guess it wasn't too bad. I mean, guys weren't crashing out doing Brandon Ayuk going 100 miles an hour outside the stadium they work at. There was no, Dracos switches or nobody caught with guns or nothing, none of that nonsense. So I guess that was okay. Yeah, sure. But on the field, it just wasn't. The product wasn't satisfactory. Let's just be honest. Let's look at the 2024 draft class. Jaden, dog. Johnny Newton had shown flashes, but not consistent enough. Ben Sinnott didn't get enough run. You know what I mean? Not enough run. Mikey, love Mikey, dog. Now Mikey did struggle this year in coverage. As far as spade, he wasn't good in coverage this year at times, but he did take the ball away. He was a lot better in coverage in his rookie season. So we know he could do it. Brandon Coleman, decent rookie season. Sophomore campaign left to be more desired. Luke McCaffrey, he's starting to turn a corner a little bit when he got hurt. Jordan McGee shows flashes, needs more consistency. That's the word I'm going to keep kind of harping here. Dominic Hampton, bad. Not good enough. Not on the football team. Javonte Jean-Baptiste, more injured than healthy. 2025 class. Bill, really solid running back. I like what Bill's done. Trey Amos, really, really good cornerback. I like what he's becoming. He is coming off a nasty injury, so also keep that in mind. But I do like what Trey was doing last year before he did inevitably get hurt. Josh Conley Jr. I've seen that long, play better. He got really, 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 really solid towards the end of the 2025 campaign. And Jalen Lane. Very good punt returner, but needs to be more at wide receiver. He makes the difficult catches easy, but makes easy catches difficult. He's kind of weird when it comes to that. It's very unusual. I can't really explain why that happens, but so if this the talent on the field being developed, I do see why he was like that. And I would have to assume that only because if it's off the field development, these guys aren't getting in trouble and stuff like that. You know, we have been Jamie. Now he's been here for a while. You know, we had the Jamie Davis thing and this other small incidents off the field that could render be a problem. But yeah, I don't really see a huge issue here. It was off the field. Now, on the field, you're all right, bro. Like you might have to. You might go. So all those guys were dismissed today of their duties, and I will be looking for a new player development coach, a new passing game coordinator defensively because of Jason Simmons' departure. He left. He didn't get let go. Ryan Kerrigan, pass rush specialist, we're looking for a new pass rush specialist anyway. That's already stated in the tea leaves and also through the beat writers. So they were already looking for a new guy for Devontae Jones to help out with the pass rush. The Ryan Kerrigan was good. It's gone anyway. And then also a new assistant defensive line coach. I'm guessing he's going to probably pluck from that Vikings staff for one or two of those positions. And then the other two, Dan Quinn will help out. But we got to replace four guys now. It's going to be interesting to see how we do that. I wish Arquette. That's the only guy I'm kind of like, that sucks. Ouch. That stings a little bit. Sharrif Floyd, he's a former first round pick, I believe. First round pick in the draft. Pretty solid player, I think, in the league too. Let's see. Very young too. And from Pennsylvania, shot he from Philly. A shot it, bro. Sharrif Floyd didn't play long. Or he played longer. He was a first round pick by the Minnesota Vikings in 2013. 29th pick overall. Only played 3 seasons. Had 9.5 sacks in 3 years. 59 total tackles, 95 overall tackles. Not a bad football player at all. He was solid. It just wasn't great by any stretch. It was Eldon Bowman for his draft position. I think he retired in 2015. So, yeah. He's been out the league for about 10 years now. He's been more coaching than in the league now. And he was the defensive line coach, assistant defensive line coach here. I pray all these guys do find work elsewhere. It does suck, and it's not great for people to lose their jobs. I don't never want to call for no one's job. I try to stray away from that. Shout out to Grant Mitchell. I completely agree with him. I try to stray away from that as much as possible, but unfortunately, when the job is unsatisfactory, you are going to get let go. That's just what it is. I know what it is in real life. If I'm unsatisfactory in my job, eventually I will get let go. You know what I mean? That's just part of life. It's just life. Life is real, and that just is what it is when it comes to that. So yeah, I truly do believe that we will find adequate replacements for these guys. And I do believe that these guys will find work elsewhere. But don't know who will replace them. If I want to be honest, just because it's not easy to find replacements for certain people, for certain players, things of that nature. But I do think that we can find the right replacements. I do think that Devontae Jones will probably have a certain profile he's looking for. And when he finds those guys, of course, they will be hired. And it's good it's early in the cycle as well, because early in the offseason, we're not fully in the offseason officially yet. The NFL season is still going on right now with the Super Bowl next week. So we do have one more week of the not the season, but the postseason Super Bowl, and then we'll be officially in the offseason. So these guys will have time to find new jobs, and then the Commanders will have time to find new people to fit these roles. But the guy that did not get let go was Daryl Tapp. I think both Durante Jones and Dan Quinn likes Daryl Tapp. I don't think Daryl Tapp was the problem. Now, does this deserve some culpability? Yes. Was he the problem? No. Maybe because of the pass first, they said, man, that might just be an RK thing. RK gotta go. RK can't teach spin moves because he can't do spin moves. Maybe Von Miller might be a coach. I don't know. Because Von Miller got some tricks in his back. He still shows some tricks and shit. I think I saw a speed to power from Vaughn this year. I think I saw a spin from Vaughn. 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 I think I saw a little spin move from Vaughn too. Vaughn got some tricks in his bag. When he retire, he gonna be a darn good coach for deep for pass rushing specialists. He gonna be a heck of a pass rush specialist. Cause bro got some moves. And he still got some moves. No cap. So that's gonna be interesting. I think when he hangs him up, whenever he does. Yeah, someone that's like a Von Miller that can teach these things. Maybe get the White Freeney or something like that. Maybe you could try to poach someone of that ilk that really had a good career in the NFL, had multiple pass rushing moves to teach these guys multiple pass rushing moves. I think that would be a good look. As for any other change I think they might make, I'm not exactly sure if I want to be honest with you. Maybe Tommy Donatel's next. Don't know. I thought when they let go of Joe Witt, I thought they will put him at the secondary coach and just told bro, get up out of here. Tommy Donatel, get the heck up out of here. But I guess not. Tommy Donatel's still for some weird reason. So don't think he's a bad coach. Maybe we might need to see him with more talent before we can really evaluate him because Juan Martin was very, 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 very not good last year. Juan was bad. Juan was terrible. I'll be honest. It wasn't because of lack of athleticism. It was a lack of appeal. Awareness was the problem for him. The awareness was just not good enough. It just wasn't good enough in my eyes. And it definitely costs a couple games as well. So that's kind of that. Yeah, so hopefully we could bounce back and not him, but maybe he can bounce back. Hopefully, actually, Juan. Maybe Tommy Donatel with a better safety back there. Will have a better showing for his players this year than last year. This will look good, and once it looks good enough, these guys will be able to. Will be either be able to get a promotion here, with Tommy Donatel, or maybe find a secondary job for him. But I don't like Tommy Donatel personally because I think he's a part of the reason why the secondary did struggle a little bit last year. But also, I think the players need to execute too. So I can't really blame on Tommy Donatel. But we'll see how things go this year. Maybe he might hire a new secondary coach. Durante Jones might, but we will see. We will see. We will see how things go. How many guys he could pluck from his Brian Flores tree to replace the guys that already need to be replaced. And we'll see if they make any more changes. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how things go the rest of the offseason. We're taking a lot of gambles, man. A lot of gambles. But when you go 5-12, and it's not just because of injuries, and it's also because of execution, you have to make changes. And I'm glad they just look at the injury bug was the only reason why the Commanders went 5-12. I believe maybe they might believe we were at there 9-8, 10-17, fully healthy and fully engaged, and our ceiling and mistakes put to a minimum. But those things didn't happen. The injury bug definitely was a thing. The mistakes were definitely a thing. The blown coverage was definitely a thing. And when you got that many blown coverages in 2 years, and include last year too, we had some blown coverages last year as well. That's not just on the players; it's also on the coaches. So, and the pathway wasn't great either. So, it wasn't just the players; it's also the coach, also the coaches. We also got to get these coaches better talent. So, I'm gonna put some more Adam Peters too. Everyone gets some culpability here. In this pass rushing department, when it comes to pass rushing, I think that Adam Peters needs to go get a legit number one pass rusher and stop the nonsense and go get that done. So, hopefully, that will definitely be a thing. We can do that this year. So, this year coming up in 2026. So, yeah. I don't want to come on here and wrap out it for 25 minutes. I'm not going to be I won't going to be on it too long. I have to go to Gary for service tomorrow. But I wanted to wrap to y'all real quick. I have a longer live stream on Monday. Me and John from Bar and Burgundy, my sponsee, and also maybe one guy talking sports will be on here Monday to talk about draft. So if y'all want to come pull up on that, that'll be fun. And you guys can come enjoy that. We'll have a mock draft on Monday, and also we'll spend the block some time this week as well to work Grant from Full Command. Shout out to Grant. We'll come back over here, and also we'll give you guys my full schedule of how I want to do next season. Probably sometime Monday as well. So that's some quick updates. That's the quick news. Hopefully bringing some good guys to really fortify this coaching staff, and let's go have a great season next year, guys. Not gonna make any declarations. I ain't gonna talk crazy this offseason. I'm not gonna talk crazy. I'm gonna stay prayed up and let the Lord guide our commanders, hopefully to prosperity and the promise. So next time, like, comment, subscribe. Have a good one, guys. And I'll catch y'all next one. Peace, love, and blessings. Have a great evening.